Yes, it's MJ. Thanks for having us.
You're on TV right now.
Then you got your peas with the black eyes on them.
Is this thing on?
Yeah, tell me something. I want to know. How long did you know your wife before you proposed to her?
Oh, 3 years.
Did you ever have a day of regretting it?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
A couple hours.
Make a call. I think we got someone for the Liars Club. Now, how you doing, my love?
Fine, you?
How did you meet him?
At the question mark. In a lounge. It was
A bar?
Right.
You're trying to clean this up, aren't you? In a bar?
Right.
Where exactly is MJ?
Hi, this is Cynthia DeLorenzi for Wheresmj, and I am here today with Brandon Millett, who is the co-founder of the GI Film Festival, and we're talking about this year's 2011 upcoming GI Films Festival, which is going to be May 9th till
the 15th.
Till the 15th. I keep getting that a little confused because it's much longer this year.
7 years.
Held here in Washington, D.C., and we're going to continue our discussion and talk about some of the things you've got going on.
Sure.
One thing this year, as I found out, you're having a boot camp.
We are. Filmmaker boot camp.
Filmmaker boot camp.
Yeah.
Who can go? What do you have to do? What's the concept and why? And how did this come about?
Well, we take our mission to educate young filmmakers very seriously. So we decided what we do is bring in producers, directors, and different people that are involved in the film industry, bring them to DC, and then train filmmakers in the art of not only the creative aspects, but the business aspects, because that's what a lot of filmmakers are missing. They don't get it at film school as much as they should. So, distribution, finance, those things, the key that help, take your creative vision and put it on the screen. So that's what we're going to do. It's hosted by our chairman, Stephen Bannon, who's an award-winning filmmaker. He was a Goldman Sachs entertainment guy at Goldman Sachs. He was also chairman of the largest independent DVD distribution company in the world. So he's a man who knows a lot, and he's going to bring some experts into town to train young people, young filmmakers, how to succeed.
That's wonderful. Is it a summer program? Is it, what kind of program is it?
It's a one-day boot camp. We're holding it during the festival. It's Friday, May 13th, so it's just before that Flag of My Father screening that night. It's going to be held at the Canadian Embassy, which, again, is a beautiful black box, 170-seat theater. It's gorgeous. So we're going to host it there, and it's going to go from about 9 to 5. So we're going to cram as much as we can into that 7-8 hour period.
That's interesting. Is this for young people? Is it for seasoned filmmakers? Who should want to get involved with this particular boot camp?
Anybody who wants to make a movie.
Anybody who wants to understand.
Everybody who, everyone has a script in their back pocket. So if you really want to know how to turn the script into a reality, I don't care how old you are or what your experience is. I mean, the whole industry is far more democratized now than it's ever been, because there's greater access to equipment, there's greater access to vehicles with the internet. People can make their own films. So if you want to learn the process, the business aspects, and a little bit on the creative as well, I don't care who you are, this is someplace you need to be, because it's rare to find this kind of talent come to DC.
Are you passionate about film?
I am. I love film.
Yeah.
My wife and I both love film, and that's why we started this. I mean, we wanted to do something good for the troops. We weren't necessarily thrilled with the product that was coming out of Hollywood, often. But by and large, this really was a labor of love for us, because we love movies. And we get to watch a lot of them. About 200 films a year we review. So
really?
Yeah.
Who does the reviewing?
Well, we review. We do the initial screening. Films come to us. We decide, A, is it thematically suitable to our festival? Does it honor the troops in some way? And 2, what's the quality, production value, et cetera? And so we make the initial screening. And then in terms of the winners, we have committees of experts who select the best of the GI Film Festival.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I would like to screen a movie. I think. I don't know. I don't know if I could screen 200 movies.
It's tough.
My mind might become spaghetti.
It's a grind. It's like 6 weeks of just film after film after film. So.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So you just get up, you start your scrambled eggs, and you end your night on popcorn and watch
right.
movies all day.
One after another, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's amazing.
I would think you'd kind of forget, but I guess you probably make notes and write down what you're seeing.
We do, yeah. We take detailed notes. We rank the films, we grade them, and then at the end we select, and there's always those fence sitters. Those are the hard ones, the ones that you really want to get in, but because of resources, we have limited resources, so we can only screen so many. So those are the tough moments. it's my favorite part because we get to give opportunities to young filmmakers, but it's my least favorite part because there's some that we could screen that we can't because we just don't have them.
Well, one thing we're talking about too is, we were talking about how it's a democratized system now through technology and social media and all the things that are happening, but you have actually have plans to deploy new technology in the process this year. Tell us a little bit about that.
One of the presenters at this boot camp is going to be this company called Will Interactive, and what they've done is they've created a type of film where the audience can dictate the course of the story as it unfolds. So you're given a clicker, you go in, you're asked at a certain point in the movie, which character do you want to be? The audience votes on what happens, what the choices are that the characters make, and then there's a different ending depending on what the audience decides. Now we're doing this year, focusing on the subject of post-traumatic stress. So you have some GI coming home, there's an issue in the military family, and how do you deal with it? So that's how we're using it, but it can be applied to a whole different, whole.
Well, that's really interesting. How did this technology come to you? How did this happen?
Well, the company submitted the film. They heard about the festival. They said, you know what, this is the premier place to screen military films. We've got some post-traumatic stress reintegration films that we want to display, and they approached us and submitted, and we felt it was a great fit. So after the congressional reception, after Gary Sinise finishes, and we move on into the theater at the Capitol Visitor Center, we're going to screen this technology, and the audience will get to vote. So it's
wow,
gonna be kind
that's
of a
new.
neat
I've
thing.
never even heard of this technology. So that sounds really. I've seen plays where the audience can influence the
That's right.
outcome,
That's
but
right.
I've never seen a movie before. So what night is that movie going to be?
That's Wednesday night. So the congressional reception is Wednesday, May 11th, and then following that, we walk into the theater and screen this technology.
I wonder if we could make our representatives do what we want.
Wouldn't that be
Wouldn't that
amazing?
be really interesting?
Yeah, they say we can vote, but on any specific
Yeah, but I
policy
mean, like right
issue,
there at that
yeah.
time, click, and then they're going to do
Sort
that.
of like an avatar,
That would be kind of interesting, huh? So what's the future for the GI Film Festival? Where do you see this going? Is it where you thought it would be in 5 years, and where's it going to go?
I think we're way ahead of where we thought we would be. And when we started it, we didn't know if it was going to be the two of us and our family in a gym watching a couple of movies on GI. I mean, we had no idea. But it took on a life of its own. I think people really respond to the product. And so what we'd like to do now is get it in front of more people. And so we're talking about digital distribution. We've already got the TV show that we did on the military channel. Maybe doing some satellite festivals in different places, getting local communities involved in hosting these events. Because at the end of the day, it's really about having more people see our films and get acquainted with our filmmakers.
Don't you think it also influences all of us in our feelings about war, whether it's gone before, it's going on now, or will come in the future? It influences how we see it, how we experience it, how we talk about it, how we share this with our children and our families, maybe how we behave in the future, because war is not a pretty thing.
No.
If you've ever been to it. Do you think there's a chance we'll ever get the president? Maybe wouldn't it be nice to do a show like at the White House or something?
Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? We always extend invitations to folks inside the administration, no matter what administration, and so yeah, we would be. Now I know that Michelle Obama is very focused on issues facing military families, and I know that she would love a couple of our films. We have one called Gold Star Children. It's told through the eyes of a young girl who loses her dad, and we're going to be handing out the tissues at that one. People need to come see this young girl and see how mature she is.
That would
and
be
how
a good movie
contemplative.
at the White House to talk about the impact, because I think, as we shared before, as a dependent military family, it really does impact. What I see, though, happening today is that the military has really embraced that the people who serve have families, and we need to nurture and provide for and care for them as a community, because that's such an important fabric of everything we do. And if you go off to war, you don't want to leave behind people that you were so worried about. How are they going to continue on? How they're going to be fed? All of those things, and it's very stressful for families.
Well, the families share in the sacrifice.
They do.
We honor the men and women who go overseas, as we should, but the families back home bear an enormous responsibility, and they need to be recognized for that. And so we really, every year, we try to find 2, 3, 4 films that focus on those issues. But I think, as you can see, like the whole festival, there's just a diversity of emotions we're going to be experiencing, because you got the military families, you've got the ironclad, you got the combat films, you got the films back home, you've got post-traumatic. I mean, it's got a whole bunch of different types of films, and I think that people are going to be impressed with the diversity of the lineup. So if they go to the website, they should check out the schedule.
So GIFilmFestival.com,
Yep.
May 9th through the 15th. You're going to have different films every night. We're having a premiere. We've got international films. We've got Filmmaker Boot Camp. We've got, wow, I'm exhausted just thinking about it. We've got movie stars coming in town. Some we haven't released yet because we can't tell you. You know, there are secrets that need to be kept here
Secrets
sometimes.
until the end.
Secrets until the end, but
Yeah.
we will release them once they're confirmed, right?
Right, and we
I like
also,
the way I say we.
Yeah, we're going to release them in our
We, yeah.
we also have military filmmakers too. Just real quickly, you got men and women in uniform who serve who are very talented filmmakers. And so
There is incredible talent inside the military, and don't ever underestimate that. Singers, producers, everything else. It is
That's right.
incredible, the military. We want to say thank you to you.
Oh, thank
We are
you.
so happy that you're doing this. I think it's such an important thing to do. We want to see it continue to grow. GIFilmFestival.com. You can
That's
get
right.
tickets. You can get VIP tickets. You can go to one thing. You can go to a number of things. There's something going on every single day. We also want to invite you to check them out online. Continue to follow Wheresmj. And MJ said to let you know that she actually, Wheresmj, she's actually in Arizona this week, which is why she's not here to say hello to you. But she wanted me to share one of her favorites with you, and it's the Outdoorsmen, an up-and-coming band. MJ is all into music, loves it. She's into film, very much why she adores what Brandon's doing at GI Film Festival. I want to thank you for joining us today and tuning in on this really, really incredibly important topic. And we look forward to seeing you at the GI Film Festival. Have a great day.